And if it is a Remain vote tomorrow, could we see the European Union possibly making changes that Britain had asked for in advance? We've already, over the past couple months, been talking a lot about Schengen because of the migrant crisis and maybe annihilating some of these different agreements as part of the European Union.
Yeah, but see, there's been a lot of confusion about the whole debate about the European Union because the United Kingdom is not part of the Schengen agreements. And all the immigrants who came to Britain for the past 40 or 50 years were brought in by the British government, not by the European Commission. Also, the decision to bring in nearly 1 million Syrian refugees was made by the German Chancellor, not by the President of the European Commission. So people are getting really confused about all these issues. I think the real issue here is that traditionally the British, who were not among the founding members of the European Economic Community at the time, joined mostly for economic reasons, and they are mostly interested in a free market. They didn't want some kind of federal government ruled from Brussels, which was always more the idea of the French and the Germans. And we remember in the 80s how Margaret Thatcher was very critical of Jacques Delors. And I think that the message is that Britain should stay, but then also the continental members should maybe think about change the way the union works and functions and make sure that decisions that do not need to be made in Brussels should be made in the European capitals, and that there should be no unnecessary infringement upon national sovereignty. And this might be a condition in order to preserve the European Union, which is, let us not forget, a major geopolitical achievement that has put an end to wars in Europe, which is the reason why it was put together and created in the first place.
And leaders chiming in from all over the world, not only from the European Union itself. U.S. President Barack Obama argued his